Dear love judges, this is my story. I was only 16 when I met Calvin. He was the boy every girl secretly admired, with his easy smile and calm confidence. I don't know how it happened, but he chose me. Our love blossomed in the corridors of our secondary school, between shared notes and whispered conversations. We were young, naive, and unshakably convinced that we would be together forever. When we graduated, life took us to different states for university. We promised to stay together no matter the distance. And we did. Our love survived through constant chatting, video calls, and the occasional visit during school breaks. We dreamed of a beautiful future where we would finally be together for good. I held on to that dream fiercely. I rejected several suitors during my university days because my heart belonged to Calvin. People, especially my elder sister, told me I was being foolish, but how could I let go of someone who had become a part of my very soul? We promised each other that after school, once we secured jobs, we would get married. Calvin's voice on the phone would reassure me, "Just a little while longer, love. We're almost there." But life has a way of testing even the strongest promises. Daniel graduated a year before I did and landed a good job in Lagos. I was so proud of him, celebrating his success as if it were my own. But as the months passed, the distance began to feel heavier. The phone calls became shorter, less frequent. His messages, once filled with love and excitement, grew to be one-word answers. At first, I told myself he was just busy adjusting to his new life. I believed that once I graduated and found a job too, things would go back to how they used to be. But deep down I sensed a shift. I just didn't want to admit it. The breaking point came on a cold Thursday evening. I was on the verge of graduating, and the fears of not getting a stable job after leaving the university weighed on me heavily. Meanwhile, Daniel had settled into his career. And then out of nowhere he called me and said those words that shattered my world. "I don't feel this relationship anymore. I think we should take a break and see how it goes for us." I couldn't breathe. Thought he was joking. How could he not feel the relationship after what we had built all these years? When I had waited for him, rejected others for him, believed in him. After pressuring him with calls and messages for more than 3 weeks, he finally confessed to me that there was someone else. A colleague. They had grown close over time and had even started dating. He apologized. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I never wanted to hurt you. Hurt me." He had broken me. I was weeks away from turning 29. The life I had built around Calvin, the dreams, the promises, crumbled to dust. I felt betrayed not just by him but by the years I had invested in our relationship. The sacrifices I had made. The love I thought was unshakable. The hardest part was explaining to friends and family who had watched us grow together that we were no longer a couple. I saw the pity in their eyes, the unspoken questions. Why didn't she see it coming? Nights turned into endless crying sessions. I couldn't eat. Couldn't focus. Every memory of him haunted me. But in the silence of my heartache, I realized something profound. I had lost myself in the idea of Calvin. I had made him my entire world, forgetting that I was a whole person on my own. Dear love judges, I'm about to write my final exams, but I cannot concentrate. What more can I do?